Action Bronson. So for those who aren't familiar with Action Bronson, he is a rapper from New York, Queens to be exact. He's been getting a lot of attention for the last couple of years within the underground especially, and he's kind of like fringe mainstream at this point. He caught a lot of flack from a lot of people who signed a petition to have him not headline at this year's North by Northeast Festival in Toronto, mainly because of some offensive lyrics that have somewhat to do with rape. I haven't read the lyrics myself. I don't think they even specified which song in particular, but nonetheless, it was enough to gain over 60,000 signatures, and it was enough for the management team of North by Northeast to not make him the main headliner. He'll still be on the bill, but not as a headliner. Ebony, do you think this is fair?
No.
All right, please explain why.
That's crazy because I got an email and it was like, sign this petition. I was like, delete. Right. I'm not signing the petition because I think music is music. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think people get too serious about music, about video games, about a lot of things. And in the end, you have to police. If it's the fact of, you have to police what your kids are listening to if it has to do with kids. And if you don't feel like listening to something, turn it off. If you don't like Action Bronson, don't listen to him. Don't support his movement or what he's doing. I think this is crazy that a petition came out. How about we petition for other things that are going on? Homelessness in Toronto.
Black people getting killed in America for no reason. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Sip some tea to that, ladies and gentlemen. Sip some tea. Raise some pinkies up.
I'm going to take a shot of tequila to that.
Right.
So to me, it was crazy to me that that happened. It was like, then don't go to the concert.
Exactly.
Don't listen to his music. And why are you listening if you're not really, if you're saying, if you're not a fan of him, how come you know the lyrics? Because I don't even know the lyrics to stuff like that. So I'm like, how do you know? Like you're just sitting at home, just looking for something to do. I think it's crazy, but you know, I guess they really have to go by what the people want. And it's unfortunate, but wasn't like Juicy J there, and he's talking about bands
make a dance, right?
Bands make a dance.
Strip for the scholarship. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And that leads you to my next point. You know, if you're gonna ban Action Bronson or any other artist in particular for something like an alleged rape lyric, because we haven't heard the lyric, then what other parameters do we ban other artists for? Do we ban them for misogyny? Do we ban them for gloating about money? Do we ban them for violence? I mean, 50 Cent got shot how many times, and he talks about it in his music. Yeah, we let him perform here. You even look at Eminem. I mean, on the second album cover, it's him sitting on the dock with a body hanging out of the trunk of the car. The man talks about slicing and murdering his mom on like how many of his songs. Yet he gets to have clemency, so to speak, performing in Canada. So where do we draw the line? Because then you got to do this for everybody. You can't just nitpick on this guy and say, hey, we don't like it because of those lyrics. And it's like, okay, well then how about this guy? I mean, there's some guys who I hear even locally who have the most obscene lyrics that you can even imagine. So where do we draw the line? That's why I'm saying it's so unfair that he won't be the main headliner because of a supposed rape lyric that he may or may not have said. This is like, actually, no, this is like, and I don't know if you heard about this, but this is like Kendrick Lamar being prosecuted by the black community for dating or for marrying a light-skinned woman. And people were saying, oh, well, in his music, he's always said that he's been about dark-skinned women over light-skinned women. But that was not the case at all. He has never mentioned his personal preference and taste of women ever in his music. This is it. So to me, there's no credibility.
I think he talks about black love and you know what I mean?
But light-skinned people are still black!
Okay, I'm coming around.
I know. I'm not mad at you. I know, I'm just heated right now. But go on, please.
He talks about black unity and black love and black power and empowering ourselves. And I think people just ran with it. So basically, because he said that, is that he basically loves the dark-skinned woman and stuff like that. But in the end, his woman is black. Like, people's, honeys, women, he ain't gonna date you. Like, why are you getting upset for?
I said the exact same thing.
Is Kendrick Lamar gonna knock on your door and ask you out? Like, I don't get it. Like, girls get so upset.
Right?
Like, oh my God, da 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 da. But he's not coming to date you either. So what do you care who he dates?
And one more thing I gotta add to that. If Kendrick Lamar was not Kendrick Lamar, if he was just Kendrick Duckworth from some guy on the Jane Strip of Toronto, all 5'5" of himself, scraggly beard, nappy-headed, wide ears having, would these girls care about the fact that he's dating a light-skinned girl? No, because there are tons of dudes who match that same exact description within the Jane Strip of Toronto that get no play at all. So why is Kendrick any different? Oh, because he's a celebrity?
Yes, because he's got the money.